Hey guys, Dim the Sim VGC here, back from a bit of a hiatus. I'm sorry for my lack of uploads. I was prepping for Perth Regionals, and believe it or not, it worked. The preparation worked. We came second place at the first regional of the year. I cannot believe it. I cannot even comprehend it. It does not feel real. And it was with the Kilowattrel team that carried me through the World Cup. Before I go any further, I need to thank some special people who really helped this run and just helped me prepare. I want to thank Matt, Andy, Toby, Jim, Ray, Scutese, and Luke VGC for really just helping me with ideas, throwing around different spreads, stuff like that. Big thank you to Andy for not only providing the Pokemon, providing the prep, and providing the vibes. It was just always, I could always throw ideas off at him. And the thing is, he wasn't afraid, no, actually everyone wasn't afraid to contest the ideas that I had, you know? Like, what if you change Kilowattrel to Hydreigon? What if you change this to this? And I think having a good support network of people to help you really makes a difference. So once again, big thank you to everyone here. This run, this is one of the most prepared I've been for a regional ever. As you can see here, I hit top 17 on the ladder. And I almost called it correctly. I'd been seeing this rumors going around that if you had a Skiploom plush, you are winning majors. Yeah, everyone who has a Skiploom plush is winning the majors. So I made a post. I am winning Perth Regionals. You gotta manifest the words for it to happen. So close yet so far. But seriously, I'll take second any day of the week. As you can tell, this is the team report video, so I'll be going into the pace a little bit later into the video, as well as some of the calcs and the roles of the mons of the team. Little heads up, I have a VGC, Wolfglick VGC style video planned for my tournament run. I have all my battles from day 2, apart from one set, recorded so that I can recreate it. Let's have a look here. That's not it. That's a lie. Okay. Let me no, not that one. Ooh. I'll get there eventually. Alright, so we have from round 9 to round 13, all the battles, including our battles against Joji, our battles in the finals, and some other crazy battles, like some Sucker Punch mind games, some really lucky games. Oh, a sudden death match, which I have never played before. It was intense. Big shout out to my opponent, Mario. We actually messaged each other on Discord before the tournament, and we said, alright, we'll see each other in the finals. Again, manifest it all. We can ignore that. If you're in Australia, you need a home loan, hit me up. I got a promotion. Message me on Twitter. Yeah, this is me with the medal and the trophy. Over the moon. So wrapped. Could not believe it. Alrighty, let's go into the team. Okay, so first off, this team was really based on 2 mons, the bird and the bear. Ursaluna and Kilowattrel. Ursaluna's spread has changed a lot over time, and its terra type has changed a lot over time. At the start, Ursaluna used to be a lot slower. There was a stage where it was around, I want to say, 79 speed. As time went on, we crept it up a bit. Eventually, we had a 95 to outspeed Sneasler. Then, we crept it up a bit. I believe 98 outspeeds Dragapult. Then we're like, what if we set up Tailwind and we want to outspeed Dragonite after getting off a Scale Shot? So we crept it up a little bit more. And then, since we're already there, one of my friends, Scutese, is like, you know what, if you're already so close, just take it the rest of the way. And I did not want to fly all the way to Perth, Australia, just to get outspared by another Ursaluna because of 16 EVs. We're not doing that. No thank you. So we went max speed. Terra Fairy is a very interesting Terra on Ursaluna, and it actually came in clutch a lot. I believe Andy was the one who suggested that. Once again, the GOAT. Thank you. Really cool interactions. It's sort of hard walls Dragonite, which is really good. It also, in some circumstances, hard walls Archaludon. It's a really cool Terra. You don't miss Ghost as much. The original reason why I changed it to Fairy was to have a better King Gambit matchup. This team, after a Swords Dance, especially a Swords Dance on a Safety Goggles King Gambit, can get very scary. So I used this as a way to beat King Gambit, and it seemed to work really well. Personally, I was very happy with the change. Now, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kilowattrel. Very complicated spread. I'm actually lying to you right now. Because my friend, once again, my friend Andy, he EV'd 4 out of the 6 mons. I think the actual spread in the tournament was this. But you can have fun. You know what? Treat yourself. Wherever you want to put it, you put it. Full transparency. Kilowattrel is it's a bad mod. I think really smart players can exploit Kilowattrel being weak. One thing I really dislike about Kilowattrel is the fact that a 1v1 against a Rillaboom, it will always lose. Which isn't good. You don't want to be losing to a mon that you do super effective damage into. And it does resisted damage back. It doesn't really make sense. However, Kilowattrel is positioned really perfectly in this format and is really good at supporting Gholdengo and Ursaluna. Now, let's have a think. Ursaluna. What does Ursaluna not like to hit? Ursaluna does not like to hit grass types. Air Slash. What does Gholdengo not like to hit with its Make It Rain? Water types. So you hit him with the Thunderbolt. Tailwind. Tailwind is faster than Sneasler, and Sneasler is one of the benchmarks you want to hit. You want to be able to get your attack off before Sneasler can Diaclaw you. Also, Kilowattrel, it's really good because when you get Diaclawed, there's 3 rolls. There's poison, there's paralysis, and there's sleep. Now, if you get paralyzed, sometimes it's as bad, if not worse, than being put to sleep. However, with Kilowattrel being an electric type, it doesn't get paralyzed. Doesn't need the wheelchair. It's ready to go. It is, honestly, it is the worst best mon, or the best worst mon I've ever used. Now me, I will not use a bad mon because I like it. I will not use a bad mon because it's fun. I am not here to have... I do enjoy having fun on ladder, but when it comes to one of 3 majors that Australia gets, please bring back OSIC, Pokémon Company, you greedy... I take it back. But please, bring back OSIC. Yeah, I would not waste a major on bringing a bad mon. And although I was bagging Kilowattrel during the tournament, before the tournament, and after the tournament, it actually served its role really well. It fit a niche, and it did it well. Competitive is perfect into Incineroar, and for other Intimidate mons that want to stop Ursaluna. A lot of the game plans, and this team, FYI, this team is nicknamed, you'll see soon, BB, because it's the bird and the bear. We did 45 games on the GC using this team. And I was on stream the whole time with my friends. And the question we asked every time was, can we do BB? Can we lead BB? Can we lead the bird and the bear? And honestly, because of the competitive ability that increases your special attack, you had no issue. You could always lead BB. It was really strong. It was really competitive. No pun intended. Alright, next up, I'm actually going to move you... I'm going to move you over here. Mr. Worldwide himself, Gholdengo. Now, I'm going to teach you a little fun fact. The last 4 Australian majors that I have been to, I have brought Gholdengo in some capacity. I have brought Gholdengo to 4 majors. That's a lot of majors. With Nasty Plot, Make It Rain, Protect. There was one time I brought it with Dazzling Gleam, and that was at the last Perth Regionals. Gholdengo is a goat. It is a really strong mon, and it's a no bullshit mon. Whenever you fight against a bullshit team, Gholdengo's got your back, and usually it's got you sorted. Very unique Terra type on this one, Terra Flying. Terra Flying is cool for 2 reasons. One, it is really good into what was originally a lot of Garchomps, but now Ursalunas. Ursaluna Regular and Ursaluna Blood Moon. And what I liked was it created a really unique combination where you can Rage Powder with Amoonguss, click Nasty Plot, and the Ursaluna Regular, or the Garchomp, it's just regular Garchomp, can't hit you. And I really enjoyed that about the Terra Flying. However, in my tournament run, Terra Flying did not come up really at all. I've noticed that Terra Flying is towards being more gimmicky than an actual ability. A Terra. I'll discuss some potential changes I would have made with the team later on. However, I think it served its purpose. And one thing that was really cool about Terra Flying Gholdengo is the fact that you can Earthquake yourself next to the Ursaluna. So you can click Earthquake, Make It Rain, and you can clear the floor of everything, and you don't need to use the brain. You could just, magnifique. Okay, next up, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Amoonguss, Spore, Rage Powder, Sludge a Bomb, the ones that you can't spore. Chef's Kiss. Yeah, this one, he did the job. I have nothing to say about him, but kind things. He was a good man. He's in, I believe it's Korean, because his nickname in game was Korean because it was a Korean event one. Once again, Andy, goat. All right, we're gonna move you over here. I want to talk about Incineroar next. Incineroar. Assault Vest Incineroar with enough speed to outspeed modest Ursaluna Blood Moon. Now, why did I pick AV Incineroar? It's actually quite a funny story. Why did I pick AV and why did I pick Terra Grass? Back when I was originally running the team, I was a bit of a sociopath. I was running Kilowattrel with Discharge. And I enjoyed just spamming Discharge. And I'll tell you a little secret. When you spam that many Discharges, your mons get paralyzed more than theirs. It's just mathematics. It's just how it works. So Incineroar, I wanted it to be able to take more Discharges. So with the Assault Vest, it could take as many Discharges as it needed. This is the guy that came second, FYI. This is the sound team building methodology. Okay. But honestly, Assault Vest came in clutch in a lot of ways. And once again, we will go through these calcs. Okay. Next up is the P2. Now, this is a very unusual P2 spread. You don't really see P2 run like this in a major. And I believe this spread caught a lot of people off guard. Now, there was a stage where I wasn't really using the P2. And I was like, I really enjoy, honestly, and this is how Brain Dead the team felt sometimes. No, we're not moving you. It felt like realistically, you bring these 4, and then that's it. Honestly, I could go 5 to 8 games in a row just bringing these 4. They're good mons. They have good synergy. They're good backbone. But I wanted something else out of P2. And I was like thinking, how can I make P2 more valuable to me? If I'm bringing all these 4 mons, how can I make it more valuable to me? And I decided, as you can tell by the name, to make this thing the emergency panic button. Whenever anything is going wrong and I need to click the Trick Room button, P2 will take a double up from anything, anywhere, anytime. This spread has been looked over for, honestly, I looked at this for, I want to say 10 hours. Tweaking the numbers, adjusting and moving them. And this is the last time I'm gonna shout him out, by the way. Andy again suggested that I should go bulky P2. And at the time I was like, so I went bulky P2 and I went Trace. Trace is surprisingly broken. However, there is instances where you've got P2 left, you've got the rest of the mons, and it just isn't doing the damage you want. I think Download just makes that nice mixture of a mon that never dies and a mon that does a lot of damage. Alrighty. Let's go into the team report. Let's go over some calcs real quick. Alrighty. The bird and the bear. Beautiful. The accomplishments of the team. Let's have a look here. Okay. The accomplishments of the team. Second to Perth. I got first, second, and fourth at an MSS. The fourth at the MSS I actually needed to drop. So who knows how far that would have gone. And a top 512 at the GC. And this is the one I was referring to when I did all 45 games in one day. For your mental health, don't do that. One thing I found very interesting is if you go to Moore's Lab, is it Moore's Lab? I always get it wrong. Lab Moore's. This is the top 6 team on the ranking. So if you go to top teams and you have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6th best team on Labmore's. I think it's missing some data, so don't take it as gospel, but I'll toot my own horn a little bit. As you can see, me and my friend Toby used it to great success at Perth Regionals. We also had someone we were working with, Dominic, who did it pretty well. Not sure about this Leaf man, but good on him. 5-3, beautiful record. Anyways, this team got me a total of 482 CP. Just for reference, last year, the whole year, I got 369 nice CP for the whole year. So I could not ask any more of the team. Also, I'm bringing it to a cup tomorrow. If I can get first place, I can bring that number up to 500. So for me, I want to get to first place. Anyways, let's go over the counts. Then let's give you the rental and you can run it for yourself. Alrighty. Porygon 2. This is the one that we spent so much time cooking on. This is the calc that made me stress. The calc that I did the mad scientist hours over. Sneasler, expanding force from a timid Indeedee and a close combat from an adamant Sneasler. If you Terra fighting on that turn, you have a 4% chance of being knocked out. A 4% chance of being knocked out. You know what? That's not bad. That's alright. Torkoal. Terrafire Eruption in the sun with Helping Hand. It can never kill. It can never kill. It can never kill. Ursaluna and Pelipper. Ursaluna just got hit with beat up by Mousehold. It just got beat up with Mousehold. It's +4 defense. They go for the Body Press and the Modest Hurricane. Again, it's a 4% chance to KO. And last, but not least, a Choice Specs, Terrafire, Typhlosion Eruption, Modest, only a 6.25% chance to KO. Once again, this Porygon spread is literally just an emergency button. If I ever accidentally, they have Tailwind and I don't have Tailwind, and I know they're going to double up my P2, it's okay because it will live. If they have Trick Room up and they have 2 attacking mons that are threatening my mon, I bring in P2, I click the reversal of the Trick Room, and I win. Because Trick Room's reversed and I live. P2 has lived some of the most outrageous attacks I've ever seen in my life. I was constantly sending screenshots to the boys. What's going on? What's going on with this spread? Crazy, incredible. Anyways, we could be here all day. Let's quickly go over the other spreads. Incineroar, let's keep it simple. Modest Weather Ball always lives. Modest Life Orb Earth Power, 6.25% chance to kill. -1 Headlong Rush from a non-flame orb activated, from a non-burned Ursaluna, 18.75% chance to KO. So 80%, 82% of the time we live in. Primarina with a Throat Spray activated Hyper Voice. That's 80%. That's why you don't use Primarina, by the way. Garbage mon. 252 Modest +1, and it does 80%. What a rubbish mon. Amoonguss survives a hurricane. Survives a Blood Moon without Terra Normal. However, if you knock off the Life Orb, it also survives that. So, as long as it's not Terra Normal or not Life Orb, it survives. Another minor calc that I just did for comfort is this Bastia Legion one. It has a good chance to live this. Now, if it has Chip, it's not the best. Honestly, one thing I would change is maybe the Amoonguss spread. Make it more defensively bulky and just call it a day. Gholdengo. I said I wouldn't shout him out again. I'm not. You didn't see nothing. Gholdengo. 4 attack, Incineroar. 12.5% chance to KO without Intimidate. Sneasler. Terra Dark, Throat Chop. 6.25% chance to KO. Annihilate. Jolly. Max attack with a boosted Rage Fist. Only a less than a 40% chance to KO. Max attack Jolly, 100 base power. This one's fucking ridiculous. We're laying off in the video, I can swear now. 252 plus attack Black Glasses King Gambit Sucker Punch. 56.25% chance to KO. If it has safety goggles, it's an even better calc. I think you just live. And last but not least, if it's a clear Amulet Garchomp, but it's adamant, we also live the Stomping Tantrum guarantee. Now, potential changes I would make to the team. This is some suggestions I'd give you. Test a safety goggles set with Parting Shot for Incin. I think that would be more valuable against stronger players. I think Assault Vest is really good into weaker players. I think into stronger players it's not as good. Gholdengo, I would try some different terrors. Water is good, but you don't have Follow Me, so you're a bit Rillaboom weak, especially with Ursaluna regular being one of your main strategies. Maybe Dragon, but you also don't want to be weak to the Dragonite. I think Terra Steel might actually work here, but that's just a thought. Amoonguss. Ignore that. Amoonguss. Terra Psychic is really good into the hard Trick Room matchup. Most importantly, I think it is good into the Armarouge hard Trick Room matchup. I would give that a go, and I'd also update the spread to make it more defensively bulky, I think. But I'm not sure. I didn't mind the spread that I had. It's just it's a little different. Anyways, last but not least is the rental code. Let me pop that up. Alrighty, here is the rental code that you can use for yourself. Please give the team a go. Let me know what you think. As well, there is also a paste in the description below, so give that a go. Actually, last but not least, is the future of the channel. I plan on uploading a video 1 to 3 times a week. Different battle videos, maybe different breakdown videos. I also want to start doing a couple more essay videos. The regional run battle video will be out in January. It is a big project and I am doing it all by myself. I will have friends helping me, but I can't put all the load onto them. But I'm getting some help done. Like for example, here is an example of the thumbnail. I guess that's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the team, please leave them in the comment section down below and I'll try and address them all. Apart from that, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Catch ya.